Story time. So, when I first found the IFB Church, Independent Fundamental Baptist, for those of you who don't know it, I saw a flyer, or what they call it, a tract, on the ground inviting people to this church. And this church was in Manteca, California. And I won't say the name because obviously, for legal reasons, I am only sharing my story to bring awareness and not for defamation. But I ended up calling the number on this flyer asking for details. And one of the things that they said was that, we can pick you up on the bus. Mind you, I just graduated from high school, so I'm like a little over a year out of high school. So I didn't have a car, and I needed a ride to church. And my background, I've said it in my past stories, how I was in a very abusive childhood, home and things like that. And so I really wanted to search for God, or, basically something that will kind of just take me out of this suffocating home and give me a brighter future. And most people, they tend to turn to the Lord when they're at their lowest. Sorry y'all, I had to stop because there's this guy literally looking all up in my car, anyways. So yeah, where was I? So me and my sister, we didn't have church clothes or whatever because they said come as you are. So we just showed up in jeans and a t-shirt, waiting outside of our home, and the bus pulls up, and we get on the bus, and kid you not, every child on the bus was either Black or Hispanic. And so what these IFB churches do is they go to these underrepresented ghetto communities to pick up children. And mind you, me, I just graduated high school, didn't really know much about the world. I spent most of my time in the hospital, so I didn't really have a lot of awareness about things and stuff like that. And then my sister is 5 years younger than me, so she's I don't know, 13, 14 years old. And we get on this bus, and every child there is younger than me, essentially, and they're Black or Mexican. I don't remember seeing any white kids on this bus. So most of them were from the ghetto, essentially. And a lot of these IFB churches, they go to these ghetto communities and picking up children, taking them to church. And they obviously get the parents' permission, but I feel like parents should do better and not allow their child to be taken from them to a place that they've never been to, for one, and two, they don't know what they're teaching their children. But parents are ooh, free childcare, sign my child up. I don't have to see them for 2-3 hours, so it's okay. And yeah, there's so many things wrong with that. And I would never allow my child to get on a bus, doesn't matter if it's a church or not, to be taken to a place that I've never been to and know nothing about. And just because you say you're a church doesn't mean anything, because normally these are the places that abuse goes hidden for quite some time. And now with social media and things like that, it's starting to come to light. But anyways, me and my sister get on this bus, we go to the church, and this church it was a very big church. I would say it was sitting on maybe 3 acres of land. And so they had 3 different properties on there. They had the church itself, and then they had these classroom modules. I don't know if you remember in the 90s, early 2000s, where they have these classroom modules that you go to and you are in class. So they had those there. And then they had this house. And so that's where me and my sister went. They told us to go there. And we went in the house, and then they led us to the basement. Yeah. So we go to the basement, and there's more children from other bus routes because they had different buses, and they're all black children except for the Sunday school teacher's family who was there. So it was a whole family, and they're actually a sweet family, so no like shame on them or whatever. But we're in this basement of a church with all these other black children, and I don't remember what was being taught that day, but like I just remember going home and telling my parents the experience, me and my sister, and they